During a recent training session, I noticed something interesting concerning the gloves I was using for heavy bag work. I was using the blue gloves you see here. These are Everlast 12-ounce gloves. I've been using these gloves for about 6 months and immediately noticed the amount of wear that they were showing compared to my recently retired rival 10-ounce RGB3 gloves. I had used the rival gloves for about 6 years, and you can check out our original video of those gloves from 2016 linked in the description below. Point being, the Everlast gloves showed an extreme amount of wear after only 6 months use as compared to the rival gloves after 6 years. So I thought I'd show you a side-by-side comparison so that I could get your opinion about these gloves. Now, caveat, these gloves have only been used for heavy bag work on the exact same Everlast heavy bag. And while I know we are comparing gloves of different ounces, the wear on these was quite eye-opening. First, we'll start with the rival RGB3 10-ounce, and they're actually 9-ounce, gloves bought back in 2016. So let's start with the right hand. The outside of the glove is well creased and broken in. These things are super comfortable, but they had to be retired as the internal padding is completely thrashed, as would be expected after that amount of time. The cuff here shows some cracking and some chipping. The striking surface has lost its sheen, but there are no rips or tears. The seam line is solid. The right palm shows some tearing right below the thumb there. The center palm is just about perfect. Let's go to the left glove. It shows similar backside wear with a little bit of color fading. The striking surface is well worn, faded, but no cracks or splits. Another angle clearly shows some deep creases, but again, no splits. The palm has some minimal damage here. And that's the 6-year-old rival gloves. Again, these were retired because of the internal padding collapse about 6 months ago, but other than that, externally, they're perfectly sound. Now, let's take a look at the relatively new 6 months of work 12-ounce Everlast gloves. The right glove backside isn't too bad with minimal fading on the cuff, but immediately we see the striking surface has some cracking going on. We have some wear here on the non-striking surface along the flex folds, and a little close-up of some of the peeling along these creases. The palm is starting to show signs of cracking. Moving on to the left glove, we have similar cracking and peeling along the striking surface. The wear gets worse along the seam folds, and we have more cracking and peeling right here. And the left palm is starting to show some signs of wear as well. And that about covers it for the 12-ounce Everlast gloves. All that being said, the internal structure of the Everlast gloves is absolutely rock solid. Okay, now I'm not going to draw any conclusions. I'm going to leave that completely up to you. I'm just showing you the levels of wear of 6 months versus 6 years for different gloves. And yes, of course, remember, they're different weights. And yes, one is open thumb and one is closed attached thumb. Yeah, I get it. I'm not comparing performance. I'm showing you wear and tear. Now, I'm not bashing Everlast, far from it. I've been using this Everlast heavy bag here for well over a decade, and even though I've modified it internally, I'll show you that video below, and used it for punching, kicking, and even extensive Eskrima work, it is in absolutely perfect condition. I also use Everlast shorts, training, quarterman jackets, wraps, you name it, and none of them have ever failed me. Heck, I even have a pair of Digi-Camo wraps that are super faded, but I refuse to part with them because they're so comfortable, and they still offer excellent bone support. The gloves, however, leave a lot to be desired. The glove is where the rubber meets the road, so to speak, or maybe I should say where the fist meets the face. The performance and wear and tear of a glove is actually what matters most. So hopefully you got some value out of this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you think I added something to your day, how about you hit me with that thumbs up, love? And maybe, just maybe, I'll see you on the next video. If you enjoy videos about the randomness of our amazing world, consider clicking on the globe to subscribe. Or maybe checking out one of the other videos right here.